Photographs have always been used to record special moments in time, especially at a time when the process of developing photos used to be too long and arduous. That's why we've compiled such special moments and brought to you this video of 40 vintage photos that show way too much. Our collection will take you on a trip down memory lane with pictures of Hollywood celebrities as well as people leading ordinary lives like ours. So without further ado, let's roll on. Women used to make use of radium to paint glow-in-the-dark alarm devices. They frequently licked the paintbrush's tip to sharpen the edge, and as a result, many people suffered from horrifying side effects until the death of approximately 30 women. Here is a candid shot of Marilyn Monroe taken at her home in the 1960s, sorting through piles of fan mail, all in a day's work. This 1917 photo of munitions workers in Paris reveals the oft unacknowledged reality about the women on the home front assembling the shells, bombs and weapons. Actress KANE is used to stealing all of the attention to herself with her big, expressive eyes, curly hair and squeaky voice, best known for her role in the sitcom Taxi for Evidence, for which she won 2 Emmy Awards. Italian actress and natural bombshell Sophia Loren famously said, "I would much rather eat pasta and drink wine than be a size 0. We stan a body-positive queen." Up next is a photograph of Frank Sinatra and Grace Kelly during the filming of the 1956 movie High Society. In this photograph from 1995, RuPaul is in full drag, holding little Francis Cobain. Meanwhile, rock contemporaries Kurt Cobain and Dave Grohl, the founders of Nirvana and Foo Fighters respectively, pose alongside them. Up next we have Sherry Jackson on the sets of Star Trek from 1966, where she played the role of Andrea the android. Here is a 1960s photo of a shirtless Clint Eastwood posing with a telephone on the counter. The actor and director is most well known for his work in $1 Million Baby. This is Elizabeth Taylor, who started her career as a child actress and eventually became one of the most famous stars in the 1950s. The British-American actress practically used to be in Hollywood as royalty at one point. The following photograph features Patty Duke in the 1960s, who was a legendary actress with many prestigious awards in her name. However, she had quite a tumultuous personal life and became an advocate for mental health. A stroll down memory lane is one of the few things that is truly pleasurable, and it becomes much better when you discover something new, isn't it? Moving on, this is Italian-American actress Isabella Rossellini and her twin sister Isotta Rossellini, who has a career in academia. The following photograph from 1963 California shows a famous race car driver and automotive designer Carroll Shelby and actor Steve McQueen alongside a new Shelby AC Cobra. The next photograph shows a less refined look of Audrey Hepburn from 1954. Although she was dressed in casual attire, Audrey exudes class and elegance, even barefoot. This powerful portrait features singer and actress Michelle Phillips in the early 1970s. She's the co-founder of the musical quartet The Mamas and the Papas, along with her husband, John Phillips. This is Olivia Hussey in 1974. She had her sights set on becoming an actress since her childhood. After a successful career in the London theatrical scene, she made her debut in films with the 1968 version of Romeo and Juliet. In frame for the next photograph from 1963 is the Italian film star Claudia Cardinale, who was just as talented as she was beautiful. After featuring in a number of Hollywood films in the 60s, she eventually returned to Italian and French cinema. This photo commemorates Miss America 1970 crowning her successor, Phyllis George of Texas, as the next Miss America 1971. This is Hilo Pinheiro, the 17-year-old girl who caught the eye of songwriters Antonio Carlos Jobim and Vinicius de Moraes while strolling through the beaches, and ended up becoming the inspiration for the song The Girl from Ipanema. In 1987, she ultimately signed on as a Brazilian Playboy playmate. Moving on, we have Harley-Davidson factory rider Don Howley and model Arlene Hunter riding the Triumph in 1957. Howley was hailed as a bike racing hero, being a 3-time national motorcycle champion. Swedish actress Maud Solveig Christina Adams was one of the highest paid and most exposed models in the world of the 1960s. Her most memorable roles are as 2 different Bond girls in the 1974 movie The Man with the Golden Gun and the 13th Bond movie Octopussy, released in 1983. This is actress and model Lois Shields in 1978, who's remembered for her iconic role in the Bond movie Moonraker, The Great Gatsby and Agatha Christie's Death on the Nile. Here is the iconic shot of Louis Armstrong playing the trumpet for his wife Lucille Wilson at the foot of the Great Sphinx in Giza in 1961. The two were in Egypt for a diplomatic visit, as jazz was considered the harmonious fusion of African and American culture. This is a behind-the-scenes shot from the set of Batman, the 1968 TV series. Singer-turned-actress Eartha Kitt is a full costume as Catwoman as she pets her on-screen cat. Ron Howard has had a long and successful career as an actor and director in Hollywood. In 1975, he tied the knot with author Cheryl Alley, his high school sweetheart. This was only part of the collection. Watch till the end so that you don't miss any gems. This photo was taken at Barbara Eden's baby shower in 1965, where Dawn Wells, Shelley Fabates, and Laurie Nelson were in attendance. Romanian gymnast NADIA COMANECI is captured while performing on the floor exercise competition at the 1976 Summer Olympics held in Canada, where she bagged 3 gold medals. She is hailed as the most popular gymnast in the world and has 9 Olympic medals to her name. This young Marine is looking completely mesmerized while enjoying the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do the result with actress, singer and Playboy playmate Jayne Mansfield. This picture was clicked in 1961 at the US Naval Station in Newfoundland. In this next picture taken inside the divorce court in Chicago in 1948, this man is seen begging for his wife's forgiveness. What do you reckon the fate of this marriage to be? This is Donna Douglas in the role of Ellie Mae Clampett in the hit TV series The Beverly Hillbillies in 1962. The series aired for 9 years, and this is a role that immortalized the singer and actress. The next photograph was taken at the 1944 premiere of The Show Business, where Lucille Ball, in full glam, is being escorted down the red carpet by a soldier. In frame for this picture clicked by Sergei Borisov is a Soviet model posing in front of the Kurdinskaya Square building in Moscow in 1987. The next picture shows 2 boys surveying the aftermath of the D-Day invasion from a hilltop. The town of Saint-Lô in France was bombed by US forces on 6th July 1944, and American soldiers are seen driving through the ruins of the following day. An African choir comprising of 14 youngsters and 12 children from the British colony of South Africa toured the UK from 1891 and 1893. This is one of the portraits captured by the London Stereoscope Company. This beautiful photo from 1993 is a testament to the wonderful bond between fathers and daughters. Kurt Cobain is holding up a kitten for his daughter Frances, who seems quite delighted. The Polish movie star, model and singer Pola Roxa is still in her teenage years in this snapshot from 1960. The next shot from 1957 has captured a moment with Jayne Mansfield and Sophia Loren in frame. We feel like something is up with a side eye that Lauren is directing towards Jayne. Lady Florence Norman, a suffragette, is showing us all how to arrive to work in style back in 1916. She received a motorized scooter as a gift from her husband, Liberal politician and columnist Sir Henry Norman. This photograph from 1957 shows a policeman issuing a ticket to a woman for wearing a bikini. The final photograph has captured a French woman carrying 6 bottles of wine and a baguette of approx the same height as herself on a street in Paris. That's all for this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching it, so subscribe to our channel for more such content, and we'll see you with a brand new video.